Welcome back to MSR Master Vision YouTube channel. This is your MSR Master. Today we'll discuss about a new topic, that is excretion. So excretion means we can say the waste disposing system. Now we'll see the definition of excretion. So what is the definition of excretion? What is the definition of excretion? Excretion means we can say separation and removal of waste materials from the body. Separation and removal of waste materials from the body we call as excretion. In Latin language, X means out. In Latin language, X means out. Crenere means shift. So shift out the waste material from the body we call as excretion. So in the Latin language, X means out, crenere means shift. Shift out the waste material from the body we call as excretion. In our body, how the waste materials are formed? So in our body, the waste materials are formed by the metabolic activities. How the waste materials are formed? The waste materials are formed by the metabolic activities. The activities are mainly two types. One is anabolism. Second one is catabolism. Yes, what is the meaning for anabolism? Anabolism means formation of body material we call as anabolism. Formation of body material or building up of the body material we call as anabolism. If you take catabolism means what? Yes, breakdown of the body material we call as catabolism. Yes, what are the example for anabolism? Now we will see. Yes, what is the example for anabolism? The example of anabolism is photosynthesis. What is the example for anabolism? The example of anabolism is photosynthesis. What is the example for catabolism? If catabolism example, respiration is the best example for catabolism. Now here for the examination they will ask one bit. What are the metabolic activities? Or give an example for metabolic activities means we can say anabolism and catabolism both are metabolic activities. Right. This process. What type of waste products are formed in the process of photosynthesis? Can you say what type of waste products are, or what type of products are formed in the process of photosynthesis? Take photosynthesis here, C6H12O6. That means we can say glucose. Next, oxygen plus water. So these are the products formed in the process of photosynthesis. Now we'll take respiration. So in the process of respiration, what products are formed? See here, carbon dioxide plus water. So these are the major products formed in the process of. Along with water, what is formed? Energy is also formed. So here, if you observe the products of photosynthesis and if you observe the products of respiration, see here, what are the waste materials? See here, water, it is a waste material. Next, see here also if you observe the respiration process, in the respiration process, carbon dioxide and water, these two are waste products formed in the process of catabolism. But if you take anabolism, in the anabolism process, what are the waste product? What is the waste product? So likewise, so in our body, different waste products are formed. What type of waste products are formed in the process of metabolism? Yes, carbon dioxide, it is a waste product formed in the process of metabolism. Next, water, it is a waste product formed in the process of metabolism. Ammonia, it is a waste product formed in the process of metabolism. Right, urea, uric acid, salts, etc. So these are the waste materials formed in the process of metabolism. Right. If you take these all, which products are formed by the nitrogenous waste materials? See here, ammonia, it is a waste product formed by the nitrogen metabolism. Urea and uric acid. So these three we can say what nitrogenous waste materials. So here one important point is that if you take these all waste materials, or if you take the nitrogenous waste materials, in that nitrogenous waste materials, which is the most poisonous waste material, is ammonia. Ammonia is the most poisonous material than other metabolic products. So it is very important for examination. which is the most poisonous material formed in the process of metabolic products, means ammonia is the most poisonous waste material formed in the process of metabolic activities. So in human beings, how the excretion takes place? So in human beings, excretion takes place by the excretory system, or we can say urinary system. Urinary system. So what is the another name of excretory system? What is the another name of excretory system? Urinary system. The parts comprises in the human excretory system. See here, if you observe the human excretory system, here a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, one urinary bladder, and urethra. So these are the parts which are present in the human excretory system. See here, how many parts is there? One pair of kidneys. Here these two are a pair of kidneys, right? One pair of ureters. These two are one pair of ureters. Next, one urinary bladder. One urinary bladder. One urethra. So these are the parts which are present in the human excretory system. So this is very important for examination. What are the parts which are present in the human excretory system? They will ask one pair of kidneys, one pair of ureters, one urinary bladder, and urethra. It is very important for 1 mark or half mark question. If you want to observe the external features of kidney or internal features of kidney, we need to do the dissection. So for doing the dissection, we need to collect one kidney from butcher, or we need to collect one kidney from goat or sheep. Then we need to do the dissection. So why we are selecting the goat kidney or sheep kidney for dissection? So the function of goat kidney or sheep kidney, it is similar to the function of human. So that is why we need to collect one kidney from goat or sheep, then we need to do the dissection. So in our textbook, they given one lab activity for the observation of external features and internal features of kidney. So in the lab activity, we need to require some materials for observation of external features or internal features of kidney, right? So what are the materials required for doing the lab activity? See here, for the lab activity, yes, in the lab activity, what materials we are taking? So they will ask one question, or 1 mark question they will ask. 1 mark question they will ask which materials are used for the lab activity of kidney dissection. They will ask. See here, goat kidney we require. Goat kidney we require. Or if goat kidney is not available, we need to take a 3D model of kidney. 3D model of kidney we need to take. Then scalpel or blade we need to take for the dissection. Next, we need to take one tray also we required, and a jug of water. So this is very important for examination. What materials are used for the lab, used for kidney dissection? See here, goat kidney or 3D model of kidney, or scalpel or blade. Then we need to take one tray and also a jug of water. Then we need to, now we can go for procedure. So for the procedure, we need to take a freshly collected kidney. We need to take. Then we need to wash the kidney. Thoroughly with water. Take a kidney in a tray. Then you observe the external features of kidney. Yes, you can keep the kidney in a tray. Then you observe the external features of kidney. After the observation of external features of kidney, you need to take one scalpel or blade. Yes, we need to take one scalpel or blade. After taking the blade, you can do the dissection. Of kidney in the longitudinal manner, or in the longitudinal section you can cut. Longitudinal section means what we can say. Longitudinal section means this is longitudinal section. So you can cut the kidney in a longitudinal section. After the cutting of longitudinal section, then you can open, then you can observe the internal structure of kidney. Then you can observe the internal structure of kidney. So after the observation of internal structure of kidney, you need to take antibacterial lotion for the cleaning of your hands. So this is about the procedure of the procedure of dissection of kidney. Then now we'll discuss about external features of kidney. Now let us see the external features of kidney. Are you ready? Yes, we'll see the external features of kidney. See here, if you observe the external features of kidney, what is the shape of kidney? What is the shape of the kidney? The shape of the kidney is bean shape. Yes, sir. We'll see the shape. Shape of the kidney is the shape of the kidney. The kidney. So color of the kidney. What is the color of the kidney? So the color of the kidney is reddish brown in color. What is the color? Reddish brown in color. Yes, color reddish brown. Reddish brown in color. Reddish brown in color. Next, if you take the size, what is the size of the kidney? What is the size of the kidney? Yes, the size of the kidney. Yes, this is the kidney. This is the kidney. Yes, if you take the size, in that size, what is the length? Length is very important. What is the length of the kidney? The length of the kidney is 10 centimeter. The length of the kidney is 10 centimeter. The width of the kidney, 5 to 6 centimeters. The width is 5 to 6 centimeters. But what is the thickness of the kidney? What is the thickness of the kidney? That is important. So the thickness of the kidney is 4 centimeters. So the thickness is 4 centimeter. See here, size. If you take size in the length is 10 centimeter. Width is 5 to 6 centimeters. Next, thickness is 4 centimeters. Thickness is 4 centimeters. Next here, what is the location? What is the location of kidney? What is the location of kidney in our body? If you take location where it is, yes, if you observe this part, this part we can say it is called as a trunk. So in this trunk, this portion we can say chest cavity, this portion we can say abdominal cavity. So where the kidneys are located in our body? In our body, the kidneys are located in the abdominal cavity. This is very important. Where it is? Where they will ask one bit. So the location of kidney is in abdominal cavity. Yes, very important, ma. It is in the abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity. In that abdominal cavity, it is attached to the dorsal body wall. It is attached to the dorsal body wall on either side of the backbone. Where it is? It is attached to the dorsal body wall on either side of the backbone. The outer view of kidney and the inner view of kidney. So the outer view of the kidney is convex in shape and the inner view it is concave. The inner view it is in concave. So from the inner view of concave structure to here, a fissure-like structure will arise. It is called as a hilus. So in the place of hilus, what we observe? Two types of blood vessels we observe. One is renal artery, second one is renal vein. So renal arteries can carry oxygenated blood with waste products. Renal veins bring carbon dioxide containing blood to the lungs. So this is very important. So which blood vessel it enters at the hilus? Renal artery enters inside the hilus. Renal vein exit out from the hilus. Then it carries carbon dioxide containing blood to the lungs. So likewise in our body, various organs is there. All the organs can produce waste products. These waste products are filtered in our kidneys. Then it removes the waste materials. Now we will see the internal structure of kidney. So in the internal structure of kidney, mainly how many parts is there? Mainly 2 parts is there. So the first part name is cortex. What is the first part? The first part name is cortex. The second part, what is the second part? The second part is called as medulla. The second part is called as medulla. Portion or the outer zone of kidney. The outer zone of kidney, it is dark in color. It is dark in color. If you observe the medulla, it is pale yellow in color. It is pale yellow in color. So the dark colored outer zone we call as cortex. The pale colored inner zone we call as medulla. Each kidney it is made up of with more than 1 million nephrons. So how many nephrons is there? How many nephrons is there in each kidney? Each kidney it is having approximately more than 1 million nephrons. 1.32, 1.32, 1.8 millions, or we can say 13 lakhs to 18 lakhs of nephrons or uriniferous tubules is there in the kidney. So what are the structural and functional units of kidney? Nephrons we can say. Nephrons are uriniferous tubules we call as structural and functional units of kidney.